everyone, and welcome back to the channel, and welcome back to Farming Simulator 25. We're back here in Riverbend Springs once again, and okay, that's odd. Was not expecting that. And we've got our house built. I sold off the big RV that we had, and I got one a little bit better for us to use. But it is January 1st, and we've had some snow, so Happy New Year in-game. So there is a pre-built that you can buy and just simply place down, but it looks nothing like this. Outside looks the same, but not the inside. So we do have a spiral staircase right down into our dining room. That's our back door, and I'm hitting the light. Okay. So we come out the back door. We do have our wardrobe icon back here. I've added a few things around just for looks and whatnot. This is our bathroom, the one and only. Come on, close. And apparently my game is not liking me right now. I'm not sure why. And this is our kitchen with an old, apparently old style fridge and whatnot. Ugh. And this is more of like a living room type area, relaxing. No TV in here, not at all, which is fine. We're a farmer, we don't need to be in here watching TV. We have the sleep icon outside. I added a couple of lights out here. I'm not quite sure how they look, but it is what it is. We did move our workshop over here. It was over here. Basically on this side of that trailer sitting back there. Let's see here. Where is the... Of course, it does that one. So this is how these doors open. And this is a workshop in here as well. But we also decided to park this in here, so our mobile workshop is inside our workshop. Yeah. And this is just our parking. So we ended up getting a Jeep Rubicon. Got a nice front plow on there as well. Plenty of lights off on that thing too. Nice little home for our Unitrack and our main truck. So as you can hear, we did get chickens. And I'm just really surprised that they're all kind of huddled up around here. Let's see here. We got plenty of... They still have enough food. Pop that. Oh. Maybe that wasn't the one I wanted. They've only laid that many eggs. Ba-dum-pum-pum. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, they still got plenty of food right now. I forgot to get them some fresh alfalfa and whatnot. This over here allows me to buy pallets, and yes, I did buy the one that's for free because, well, why not? And we got a forklift over here too. Oh boy, we gotta be careful. That can very easily fall into our truck. We don't want that. We gotta try to get everything stacked up a little bit. We have just a little over $1 million in the bank. That's because I've done several loads with this refined lumber. Yeah, we just kind of load it up and go. We've been taking it to the highest bidder for selling. And so far it's worked out. I kind of wish that we could distribute these and instead of letting it build up over here. But I don't know if it's just because this particular mod won't let me, or if it's just these sawmills in general. Yeah, there's something over here that my game is not a big fan of either. That's right, it's over here. Yep, and there goes the snow. So yeah, I haven't not come through here and harvested this yet. Apparently I can turn it into silage. So we may do that, because silage usually can be sold pretty well. I don't know if that's gonna rot on me or not, but there's a possibility. We did purchase we had the one soybean field. Unfortunately, I'm not gonna lie, I ended up leaving the game running overnight. Did not intend to do that. Oh yeah, we gotta get some seed and manure and a few other things over here. These aren't doing the greatest right now. I ended up letting the game run overnight, and we kind of missed harvest of that. So I was not able to harvest our soybeans. Yeah. And yeah, I kind of screwed the pooch on these two because I didn't get these up. There we go. I guess better late than never. I mean, it's still doing its thing. So that one says it has everything we need. Huh. Okay, so these are all good. It's just these two here are not. So just has water and some seeds, so we're gonna have to definitely get that taken care of. And then these greenhouse wood production points are doing fine as well. We do have one silo. I have not gotten around to talking with the company Meridian about installing a couple more, because I do want a couple more of these. Nothing in them yet. Haven't been able to, because well, we missed the silo or the soybean harvest. Yeah. But because we've been selling so much of that lumber, we've actually purchased this field over here. I haven't done anything since I last did a fertilizing contract on this, and then I turned around and bought it after I realized I had the money for it. So there's that. So that is currently in white clover, I believe. So we'll be able to harvest. Oh, school bus. Whew. So out of the, well, now 4 fields that I own, only one does not have anything growing on it. And the only thing we've done so far is, come on. Oh, I thought I did buy that. All right, now what I said is accurate. And we also bought all the public farmland for almost $500,000. Yeah, we did that, which gives us a lot more access. So I do have a few things over here by the shop that kind of helps generate income to an extent. Where is that? Finances. So sold products just in December alone, 1.1 million. Yeah. Then another 23,000, 44,000. Property income. It's not the greatest, but it's not like I'm getting, 10 million a month. So I'll take it. That works out in my favor. We just gotta be careful of these production costs, because as long as I'm selling lumber, it helps offset that, 50 grand that we are spending apparently. So yeah. Yeah, we got more harvest income down here. That's just from harvest. What was that I sold? I honestly don't remember. Unless I was... Nah, I didn't... Oh, I did do some harvest income. Or harvest contracts. So yeah, that would have been probably from whatever leftovers I had. Which is crazy. That's for what I got paid and for what they wanted me to do. That's the income I got from that. But oh well. Yeah, nothing too crazy. We have not updated our equipment yet, but that's going to be the next step. Aside from getting the new Jeep over there and the, well, old forklift, we also got a few things for snow removal as well. We even have a snow thrower back here. So we did do a decent one. The first snowfall happened beginning of December, I think it was. And it just kept coming down. That was crazy. It was in the dead of night that I was working on that. And just trying to keep areas cleared. Get out of here, deer. Just trying to keep areas cleared out. We do need to come through and get a nice new level and layer of gravel. I do want to do that soon. With it being the beginning of the year, I also want to kind of come through and dig up some of this rough area that we might have had a building or two sitting on or a trailer sitting on, and get it back to fresh dirt and plant grass. Get some nice new grass growing. So that's kind of what I want to do around here. So things are going to look a little bit nicer. I do also want to get a little farmstead shop. I don't know if I want to do it over here or possibly over on the other side. We basically have 3 sides that we can put stuff on, because over there is the 4th side, and that's a lake, river. Almost had a lake. Well, it kind of did say a lake. But with the way I kind of want to do things, at least for the main entrance for my home, I do plan on having it over here. I'm talking about for the home, not necessarily for the farm, but for the home. So I did go around and I put these on most of the corners of my property because I can. And we even had this building built, and we installed the RTK up there on top to kind of help us with eventual upgrades, I'll put it that way, when it comes to working in the fields. Granted, 2 of our tractors are able to use that as it is, so yeah. But in the meantime, that's kind of where we stand. Let's take a look, see what we can do for that grain bin, because I have an idea, and I still need to get an auger wagon. No, I don't want to look at chickens. Silos, there we go. I'm trying to remember which grain bin I have. Flat bottom bin, okay. It's 2406. Let's see if we can find that. Crazy animal noises, tell you what. It's 5,000 bushel. That's 5,000 bushel and it's that small? I guess it is not as small as I thought. That one's on the small end. I thought about getting a manure heap or something like that. So that way some of our local farmers have a place to bring it if what they have gets too overflowed. And that way I can buy it and put it on our fields. Because if I do it that way, at least that way, they won't have to worry about paying rent or anything for me to store it onto my field or onto my land. You know, not like these guys over here that store their vehicles on my property, or these guys that have the firewood for sale. Actually, you know what? If I recall, this might be in the way. So we are going to make that disappear. Like so. I'm trying to remember which one I had, because I think that one was worth 20. It's kind of the same, but not the same because it's shorter. That's Oh, the fact that this little guy. Oh wait, that's for grass. Okay. I gotta pay attention to what they take. I don't know if that's a crow making that sound or what. All right. What did I say it was? 20. No, don't try to place it there. Yeah, flat bottom in 24.6. Oh, don't make me cheat you. Yeah, we're gonna have to get up there anyway, and okay, didn't have to cheat near as much as I thought. Just for the sake of it, we're gonna have 4 bins for now. If I find that we need it, I mean, these are 330,000 liters a piece, so I'll take it. If I find we need more, then I'll deal with that when we get to that point. But at the same time, if I really wanted to, I could always build one of these, and this would definitely extend it out by 1,000,000 liters. So there is always that possibility. This one is 2 million. I don't know if I would have. I mean, thankfully, I wouldn't need an auger for this because it's an extension. But this is kind of why I think it would be awesome to be able, and I'm sure there might be some mods where you can kind of piece it together to make it look like that. So you have your originals, and then say I wanted to put it over here. I really wanted to. I wish I could, you know, basically put down a pit for us to be able to dump into. Hold on a second. So this silo that we're looking at says it's called Silo Small. For one, it holds 2 million. It's worth $100,000. This one holds $1 million or 1,000,000 liters. It's called Silo Extension Large. It's worth 120,000. What? And this guy is only worth 90,000, but he only holds 500,000 liters. But it's middle? Okay. On this beast, if I really want to make farmers jealous, this beast holds 4 million liters of just about everything. Yeah, that would be one I would put right about there. Put in a spot where everyone can see it. Yeah, that's kind of what we're looking at, though. I do have some extensions, I believe, in here that are a little bit more appropriate. I mean, we do this one's a lizard storage. I'm curious if I actually have one that actually is designated as such for lizard, because that's not something I've never really looked into. I mean, these are fine, holding like 300,000 when this alone can hold 200,000 liters. So I don't really foresee us really using it, but for me, it's more so being able to put one in there, storage, so that way when it comes time to sell, we can actually hold on to it until the prices get to where they should be. So, huh. This one's a little bit bigger, but apparently this one alone can hold a little over 1,000,000 liters. This one's the same thing, just not part of a pack, and it's 980,000 liters. Same price. That's the better deal. So who knows? Maybe I'll just tear those down and build this one in its place soon. So. Oh, is that where... Is it the same for these? Or is that just a cheat to fill it? No. That opens the gate up top. Yes, I did end up dressing for the winter. It's a shame we can't climb. So, the headlamp and the shoulder lamp both work, actually. So, and they both kind of sway with your body. So the headlamp will actually move with your head. And I can't remember if this is in the in-game mod hub or if I found it externally. But these allow you to still pick things up, move things around if you need to. They'll turn off when you get into a vehicle. And you can just turn off the headlamp so that way you just have an area of light around you. And it stays focused onto the ground. Nothing, you can't really move it around at all. But they do give out decent light, especially at night. And when you have the headlamp on, which points to where you're looking at. Oh, my poor dirty Jeep already. The only thing that I'm not a big fan of is with the look of the tires. I mean, I chose these particular tires, but just with the way it looks, I don't know if it's the dirt mask or what, but it just kind of looks a little funky to me, so let's turn those off. Yeah, I figured this was a good spot for some chickens. Like, I was not expecting them to just be kind of huddled around the center here. Maybe, might need to look into, giving them some better cover. I mean, yeah, they do have that. But in theory, they should be able to come in and out here just fine. But I'm not seeing really much of an opening either. And I would say, you know, oh no, they can get through there, but I have this walkway over here that they can easily get through too. So, yeah. That's kind of where we stand on this field, or on this farm so far. I'm still looking at figuring out what kind of big shed I want. I have a couple that kind of fit in around over here, but I kind of want to finalize this, see where I'm going to have my drives at. Because I will be having a drive over here for certain. I'm going to probably have that grass kind of come out and around. And same with over here. We're going to take this and follow it down to the road. Make this all grassland to my left. Or grassland, or just grass, I guess. It means we're probably going to be coming through here, getting this all cleaned up as well, getting it nice and clean and organized, and just planting grass wherever we dig things out. Same with over here, kind of get things around this cleaned up as well. I do need to get a load of the wood chips. I believe we're getting, well, they might be getting used up just fine. Let's see here. No, we actually don't have any wood chips. That's surprising. That's the other thing, is I think this is kind of gotten a little funky on me. Because, yeah, okay, so the wood plank's long. That's why it takes them so long. No pun intended, because they actually make it from the wood chips. Apparently. So, yeah. That's why it falls behind the other two. But I do like the fact that we have plenty of wood we almost stayed maxed out because of those two over there. So I may end up building a second one of these. Oh, it fell. Yes, I tend to use strength mod most of the time. So sue me, that's how I enjoy playing. And yes, I do use the forklift. I don't have it just for show. Some people would think, oh, you just got that for show. No, actually, I use it. Especially when I was building the home. So now that our home is built, we are actually spending the time to help out in the county building some other things. Speaking of which, let's go hop in the Jeep. There we go. We're gonna come and check something out. That's just down the road. This thing is fast too. I probably should be careful because of that snow blade on the front. Yeah, the lights there on the top are all optional. Let's see if we're missing anything. Don't mind the knockdown signs. So we got plenty of materials. We got planks, long planks, wood beams, and even some rope. At least enough to finish up the current step. And we've also been supplying this over here. So this has plenty of long planks and regular planks, and progress right now is at 80%. So slowly improving. I'm not sure exactly what it's building, but we're doing something around here. The fact that these are all sitting on their side is sad, but oh well. We do own all this property as well. We even own the playground maker hall, so we can come in into all the doors and everything. That was definitely the issue I had with the with my garage in the one on the last video, because I didn't own the property, and then after I cut the video, I was able to get into it just fine. So, but yeah, we are working on building this up. This thing is pretty epic. Cannot wait until it's done. Fine, you don't want to let me in? I'll just jump in. Yeah, the rope is being put to good use. Everything is. I thought about actually starting a farm over here, but with this here and that building, I don't know how well it would have worked out. I would have had to buy additional land to be able to get my sawmill going, and have only one little tiny shed. So I find it interesting that I can't open up any of those gates even though I own the property. So anyway, I think we're gonna call the video there, guys. So as always, if you happen to like what you see, or if you catch yourself watching more than one of my videos, please do us both a favor and hit that subscribe button and ring that bell. You see what I mean as far as the tires go? It's like it's not sure if it wants to be clean or dirty. Sorry. Anyway, guys, if you've made it this far in the video, I want to say thank you, and I greatly appreciate each and every single one of you, and I hope you all have a fantastic rest of your day. So with all that being said, guys, I hope you have a fantastic rest of your weekend, and we'll catch you in the next episode. Take care. Peace.
Bye.